What is IDS?
IDS stands for Inspection Desk to Server. It's an air electronic gauge which is used to check ID and OD of precision machined components typically used in automotive and other engineering industries. This data that you are inspecting in the shop floor is directly transferred to your server, and that's how this name IDS gauge, Inspection Desk to Server. The whole objective of this product is to eliminate the need for PCs in the shop floor.
Can IDS communicate with the machine?
That's a good question. And to explain to this question, I have set up a model machine along with my IDS gauge to explain to you how the IDS gauge can communicate with this machine. So what we have set up here is a stem dia grinding machine, a machine which is used to maintain the stem diameter of this engine valve, right? So this is a grinding machine model that we have created. So I say cycle start. So the grinding machine starts the cycle. So the grinding process is on, and after the grinding process is over, it says process completed, and it's now waiting for an inspection result. So I take this component out and I move to the inspection station where there is the diameter is being inspected by this gauge, and if I press this, now automatically that machine, that signal from the gauge that it is an OK component comes to this machine. And once it comes to this machine, the machine says this home condition, the part is OK, you process the next component. So again I do cycle, I start the cycle again. So this is time I'm going to do the second component. The second component grinding is now out, and then it's coming out. So I take the next component, and I go to this gauge and I'm inspecting this component. And once I've inspected the component, I press it, the machine gets a signal that it is a rejected component, and automatically the machine says part not OK, drop the component in the rejection bin. So the operator will have to take the component and he's going to drop it in the rejection bin. And once it is done, only when he drops it in the rejection bin, the machine can continue process. This is how, by using the I/O output of the gauge, the IDS gauge, we can control the machine and make sure that the rejected component does not go forward.
Can the operator see the control chart directly?
That's what every operator needs to know. And in IDS gauge, it's just the press of a button. So as he is inspecting the gauge, all he has to do is press this, and here goes the control chart. So for the operator, the control chart is available right at the inspection desk with the press of just one key. Let me do it again. This is a normal inspection screen. Press of one key will give him the control chart.
Can the inspected data be transferred to a server for storage or analysis?
Certainly. So the purpose of IDS gauge is to transfer inspection data from the inspection desk to server. Through a LAN port, there is a LAN cable available through which you can send this data. When I press this key, this particular inspection data goes directly to the server, both on premise or on cloud.